Hello, my name's Ed Huck with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm here to give you your Monday market real estate update in hopefully less than 5 minutes, if I can talk as fast as I can. So a lot of people have been asking us what's been going on with the market. So I'm getting back to doing some more of these videos to give you a quick update on what's happening. So let's dive into this. Oops, let's share my screen here real quick. Back to here. Share the screen. Give me a second. Okay, so we're going to look at a few things that really affect the real estate market. Number one, obviously, is interest rates. So the interest rates, this is a Freddie Mac graph that shows interest rates for the last 12 months. What you can really see here is, about a year ago, we really, even before COVID hit, say in last February, so February of 2020, interest rates are about 3.5 for a 30-year fixed. What we started to notice, though, is the government obviously was really worried about how COVID was going to affect the economy. So they started loosening up money a little bit and drove those interest rates down. You can see the blue line is the 30-year fixed interest rate, average 30-year fixed across the country. And you can see it diving down, diving down, diving down, diving down, and bottomed out in about December, January of this year. And then slowly started to tick back up. And I know the graph actually looks kind of dramatic, but it's really only from 3.5 to 2.75. So we're only talking about 3/4 of a point as far as interest rates go. So it's not a huge number. Still, we then dramatically kind of shot right back up in the matter of a couple months to low threes. And then interestingly enough, this last week, interest rates ticked back down again a little bit, at least on the 30-year and then the 15-year mortgages. So obviously, buyers' access to funds drives real estate sales. The other thing that does is unemployment or employment, right? So you can see in this graph here, I'm going to blow this up so you can see it better, that this is from January of 19, the unemployment rate just for Ohio. And if we look at this last number, this is a percentage, it was tracking in that 4% rate. So for months and months and months and months, all the way up until, as everybody remembers, last March of 2020 in April is when the wheels fell off, obviously because of COVID. So unemployment in Ohio went up to about 16, then 14, 10, 9, 7, and now we're tracking down almost to where we were pre-COVID. So, we were immediately back into we're not immediately, but now we're back into the fives. So January is about 5.3 and February is projected to be about 5%. What's that lead to? I jumped the gun and show you the other slide. But let me get out of here for a second. Let's go back and show you some of these stats with how this is really affecting our local market. Let me get in here real quick, share a different screen with everybody. Let's share this screen. So when you look at this in a graph here, the light green is number of homes for sale. Dark green is the number of homes that transferred that month. Again, light green, you will tend to see more homes for sale in summer than you do winter. That's why you see the seasonality of, summer, winter, summer, winter, summer, winter, summer, winter. But then watch what happens last year. So in 19, so the summer of 19, we had, a normal amount of homes hit the market. What we happened to have last year in 2020 is everything was selling as soon as it was listed. So the light green, again, is number of homes available to sell is the lowest it's ever been. I could take this graph back 25 years. And when you look at this number here, it's a pittance compared to where it used to be. This says the same, if we look at the current versus same 12 months 4 years ago. So basically like a rolling, this 12 months right here versus the 12 months back in 16, we have 73% less homes for sale, which is shocking and really, really affects what's going on with the market. If you look at number of transfers, so that's the dark greens, and again, take the last 12 months versus the 12 months back here in 16, sales, the number of transfers is up almost 9%. And the number of homes under contract is up 11%. If we even go back to see, okay, well, how does this last 12 months compare to the same 12 months in 2020? With 53% less homes for sale. And then the solds are actually down a little bit. So the blue line we like to take and keep an eye on. That's the number of new listings hitting the market. And that's also down if you compare the previous 12 months versus the same 12 months back in 2016. New listings, well, it's about flat, let's call it. It's 3.6%. So we've got a couple interesting things kind of, really happening now where there's just so few homes that as soon as something comes on the market, it ends up getting snapped right up. And of course, that's what we call a seller's market. And let's dive into that real quick on here to show you what we mean by that. So in the realtor world, if we have look at this. So if we have under 3 months worth of inventory, so this little 3 right here, under 3 months worth of inventory based on pending sales defines a seller's market for us as realtors. You can see, and if we were to take this back farther, it started in probably 2017, 16, and maybe in certain markets started in 15, but you can see that we were under this 3 months worth of inventory, especially during the summer months. Again, winter months, you can see the seasonality here. Homes sell faster in the summer than they do in the winter. That's why you see this up and down. But if you take a look all the way over here, right now we are trending at about 2 weeks worth of inventory, which in Cleveland, we've never seen these numbers before. These actual stats I'm pulling up are pretty much all the west side. These stats all hold true if we were to open this up and include all of northeastern Ohio as well. But right now, across all price ranges, we're looking at about 2 weeks worth of inventory. If I were to take this and actually change the price, let's say 100,000 to 300,000, or say 250, because 250 is about the median sale price in northeastern Ohio. After the computer gets done thinking this through, we have less than 2 weeks. We have 0.2 months worth of inventory. What's 0.2 of 30? Yeah, so we have a couple days. So basically, again, we've never seen this kind of stats before. So if you're looking for a house that's between $100,000 and $250,000, they're selling in multiple offers. It's not if they sell in multiple offers, it's how many multiple offers are they going to get? How far over do you have to go? It's just been, which contingencies might you have to remove from your offer to get your offer accepted? It's just been insane. So that being said, though, we still are helping our buyers get into some of these and win some of these multiple offers. So if you are out there looking to buy, give us a shout. We do have some tips and tricks that are helping our customers win in these multiple offer situations. So we're trying to encourage people that don't get discouraged about what's going on. It is kind of this perfect storm in that it still makes a great sense to purchase now because interest rates are so low that it's great for the buyers. And it's a great time for sellers to sell because things are flying off the shelf and you're getting asking price or sometimes above, especially if you're under 250. So if you have any specific questions about your neighborhood, we can pull up all these stats. Just reach out to your favorite Ed Huck Team Realtor or give me a shout. And again, we can help you kind of dive into these and help you get top dollar for your house and sell it quickly. Also, keep an eye out for some videos. We're going to be collecting for the Greater Cleveland Food Bank next week. So look for some posts about that. We're going to be participating in their Harvest for Hunger program. We love the food bank. They do a lot of great work there. So we're excited, always excited to team up with them. So make it a great week.